Welcome to Are We There Yet? My name is Cheryl, and this is Lincoln, and he's all up in my business, as usual. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. It's been a little over a week since I've been with you, and I wanted to have a fun little video today. It won't be a very long one, but I have something I want to do, and I thought I'd bring you along with me. I've been doing a lot of spring cleaning and getting some things organized and put where, everything where it goes and stuff. And I was getting ready to do this, and I thought, well, you know what? Let's just do a video and visit with everybody and say hi. I hope you're doing well. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, I know spring is here with a vengeance in some places, and my heart goes out to everybody in the path of the recent storms and unpleasantness. And we've got a little bit of rain today, but, the storms that recently hit across the center part of the United States barely missed us to the north. Barely. So, but I know it's wreaked a lot of havoc over those sections, and I really, really hope any of you in that path are okay and doing well. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, I hope you're enjoying your fall and the leaves turning and the cooler weather. And anyway, the first thing that I want to do, though, is I had a viewer reach out to me, and she's been a longtime viewer of mine, and I really appreciate her. Hi Peg, Vermont Peg is her handle on YouTube, and she reached out and she said she had a gift for me and could she mail it to me, and I tickled to death. So she sent me a gift, and I had no idea what to expect, and I'm gonna tell you, I was absolutely blown away. And I did ask her if it was okay if I shared it with you, and she said sure. So can you do something else? Goodness gracious. So this is what she sent me. This little wooden bowl, but this is such a special little wooden bowl. She makes these Vermont wish bowls, and they are handcrafted, and she sent this as a gift for my husband and I for spring, and it says, a unique gift of the heart. This hardwood bowl has been painted with acrylics and ink. I hope you enjoy your wish bowls. And wish bowl, my best wishes, Peg. So that's the little card that came with it, and she made a little flower inside. But look at this bowl. Okay, so look at this. She hand painted this. It starts in the center, and then it circles around all the way to the edge. And those words, it starts off with love. It says hope, peace, joy, wonder, wisdom, laughter, community, harmony, well-being, beauty, blessings, inspiration, gratitude, happiness, my intentions for life. Isn't that sweet? That is the sweetest thing. It just bowls me over, y'all. This is just fabulous. I love this so much. Best part, well, I don't know about the best part, but look at there. She personalized it for Are We There Yet? Oh my gosh. So special, so special. I will cherish this forever. This is going on my dining room table. And my husband was like, what should we put in it, if anything? And I said, well, wouldn't it be cool to write a little wish down every now and then on a little slip of paper and just drop it in there? Wouldn't that be cool? Just to, maybe make the wish come true. So I just love it. She does sell these, and I asked her if I could link her shop. She said her shop's going through some changes right now, but she said that I could link the shop. You can have any words put on the middle. She's got 3 different size bowls, and you can personalize it for your, what you want to wish your family. If you want to give one for a Christmas gift, this would be a wonderful Christmas gift, or housewarming, or a baby, anything like that. So I just be sure and check them out below. They are handcrafted and just wonderful. So, all right. Now, what we're going to do today, I have this box It's a big box, and it is completely full of little enamel pens. And I have been collecting these. I've got some older ones in there that I already had, but I've been collecting these through Temu for the past over 2 years now. And when I got the first ones, I thought, you know what would be cool is I'm going to collect these because Temu has some really unique little enamel pens. A lot of them from 80s, 90s cartoons that were out there that my kids grew up on, and my two boys, the two older ones. And so I thought what a neat idea it would be to surreptitiously make up this box and put these pens in it, and then when I'm gone, they'll have it to sit, the three of them, and go through and choose the ones they want, and just a fun little surprise. And I just love that idea. So in order to like meet minimums for coupon use or something like that, I've just, chosen one or two and threw them in my cart and just gathered them like that. So there are some quotes, there are some shows, there are some characters, different characters for some of the same shows. There's a few in here that I chose that I liked, for just generic, pens. And so I'm really excited to go through these. I have a ton of these little baggies that have come in my diamond paintings over the years. And I'm going to, right now, they're in, you can't see what's inside a lot of these packages because there's stickers on the front and the back. And, and what I want to do is put each one in its own little baggie and then store them that way so that you don't have to take them out of the bag to look at them. So what I did was I reached in there and I grabbed a handful, and I'll just make several videos. And what I thought was I'm going to take all of these out and I'm going to share them with you. And then as I'm piddling around the house, when I need to rest my back, I'm just going to sit here and put them in the little baggies. So that's the plan. And hopefully, this will be split up into several just, shorter videos. But I hope you see some that you make your, you have memories of, or maybe your memories of your kids enjoying over the years and things like that. So that's the intention of sharing these with you. All right, let me, I'll be right back. I'm going to take all these out so I can show them to you. And then, like I said, I'll put them in baggies and put them to the side a little later. And then we'll do another video soon and look at some more. So I'll be right back. Okay, I have them all laid out here, and we'll share these now. If you have any special memories of any of these or any in the future videos, let me know below and tell me, what you remember about some of these things. And like I said, some of them are general, but they're really funny. Lincoln. Can you, he'll start playing with them in a second. That's what he's thinking about. So, all right. The first one I have is Yogi and Boo Boo. Really cute. Now, my older kids will be this year, let me do the math, 39 and 37. So some of these are even earlier, but I know they'll remember a lot of them. Maybe not so much as they're 90s kids, so they're not going to remember so many, of them, but they will remember some of them. And I'm pretty sure they'll remember Yogi Bear and Boo Boo, because that was on, still Saturday morning cartoons when they were born. I have Michelangelo. My oldest was so into the Ninja Turtles. This is Donatello. Now these last two, I can't remember their colors. I know Michelangelo is orange and Leonardo's blue, but I'm pretty sure Donatello was purple, if I'm not right, and then Raphael was red. If I'm not mistaken, I might have these two mixed up. But so I have the set of 4 of these. These were sold separately, so I just picked them up a little, a couple at a time. So I do have all 4. I'd like to find a splinter one. That would be cool. But I've not seen a splinter. So that's the Ninja Turtles. I have this one. It's just a general one. It says, I speak fluently in movie quotes, because they do. They're constantly quoting movies and shows to each other. It's hysterical. They just crack me up when they're in the room together. The two boys, that they just go back and forth, and it's just so funny. This one, and these are, some of them are heavier and more enameled than others, but they're all, you know, they've got enamel on them. So I love this one. This little Mario, born in the 80s. Little 64-bit or 32-bit. What is it? That cute. Hello! That's adorable. Now, who would have thought to make a pen out of that? This is too funny. Now, this one's just a general one that I liked. It's a little tea bag. And it's got little pink and a little string coming out with a little tag on it. So that's really cute. This one. And then I have this one too. Help. I need to find a Roadrunner one. I know I don't have a Roadrunner one. So I need to find a Roadrunner to go with this one. Isn't that cute? Now, I did pull bugs out, so I went and found Wile-E, and then I just pulled one Ninja Turtle, so I went and found the other three. But some of them, like if it's a cartoon and I've got 2 or 3 different people from, I'm not going to go fishing and try to get them all at once, so there'll be repeats of the show, but not the same pen. I do have a few of them that I got 2 of purposely because I knew they both would want one. So, you know, I do have some repeats, and I won't show those. But Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. X-Men. I have some music ones, too, from bands. This one's Journey. Don't Stop Believing. There's the train. I'm sorry. Seems like every time, you know, the train hardly ever runs anymore, but every time I make a video, it runs. And I got just a couple more for you today. This one is Samurai Jack. They loved this show. You know, the 90s was such a good time for cartoons, wasn't it? It was, well, you know, the 70s and 80s were too, with the, you know, but they just don't make them like they used to. But the 90s had so many good ones on Nickelodeon, Nick Jr., you know, just so many good shows. And I'm lucky that my 2 boys got to experience that because, you know, like I said, they're just not the same, you know. I think they've dumbed down a lot of the cartoons. And, you know, like, some of the cartoons in the 90s had some innuendo in it that kids wouldn't understand, but adults would get, and adults, it would make the adults want to watch it too, you know. And the last one today, I know this is going to be a blast from the past for y'all. Look. How many licks? Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. Now, where else are you going to find this? You know, Temu has such a good collection of these. And I'm not going to individually link these below. So, because, like I said, it's been 2.5 years that I've been collecting these, and it would take me forever to find them. But hopefully, when I've held them up, you can snap a screenshot right quick and then search with the image search. Because if you put in Yogi and Boo Boo, you're not going to find this. You know how Temu search just doesn't work like that. But, you know, I'm hoping that you got a good screenshot so you could find any of them. If you, for some reason, can't find them through a screenshot and you're really, really interested in one that you can't find, just let me know, and I'll search for a link for you. But I just don't want to sit and have to search all of these because there are literally, you know, I probably got 150 of them. So that's the ones I'll show you today. I'm going to do another video, so I'll have the same shirt. This is my gypsy shirt, back to the gypsy that I was, that I got from Temu. So I'm going to sit here and do another one, so I will have the same shirt on in my next one. But, you know, so that I'll have enough to bag up today. So So I, again, hope you're having a good day. I appreciate you visiting with me. And until I see you next time, happy shopping.